Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I am your host, Grown Man with Toys, and today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm not reviewing anything, so there will just be some cars from my collection in the background. I wanted to go over a few things that would help some lost collectors in the hobby, whether you're new or have been in the hobby for a long time. I spend a decent amount of time online, and a portion of that time is spent scrolling around on Reddit communities. There is plenty of communities on Reddit that relate to the hobby that I'm in. There is a general diecast community, an auto world community, one for Hot Wheels, and one for Matchbox. There's a few things that I want to go over, but I want to start with a common question that gets asked in those community, and a question that is universal for any brand in the hobby. And the question that I'm referencing is along the lines of, what should I collect? My answer to a question like this is to simply collect what you like. You have free will in this world. You can buy something if you like it. Obviously, your economic situation in life is more important, but if you can put aside some money for a hobby, you should just focus on things that you like. One of my favorite things in this hobby is that there is so much variety, whether it's the scale of a car, the colors they come in, the different diecast brands that have different qualities and features based on a price range, and even taking a brand's unique styling of a car into consideration plays into the amount of variety this hobby has. For example, I like to mainly search for auto world cars because I feel they are a great value for the detail that each car has. The factory color, wheel, and trim options they replicate, and they are relatively easy to come by. They aren't as popular as Hot Wheels or Matchbox, so it's easier to find most, if not all, of the set on the pegs. However, even though I mainly prefer Auto World as my favorite diecast brand to collect, I also buy Matchbox and other brands if I see something I think is cool. You don't need to stick to specific things to collect if you don't want to. There are some people who only like to collect things around a single brand, model, or scale. If you only want to collect Hot Wheels Ford Mustangs, go for it, as it is your collection and you should do what you want with it. Collecting what you like brings more freedom and enjoyment to the hobby because to me it puts less stress on yourself because you're less likely to regret a purchase. It'll also help you appreciate your collection more and you'll have a bigger connection with it, if that makes any sense. Instead of focusing on the value of something, you'll simply just enjoy the pieces in your collection. Depreciation will be the least of your worry as long as the cars that you buy makes you happy. This kind of brings me to my next topic, which is another question that I see floating around online. People will ask, is this car worth it, or what is the value of this car? And I would simply answer with, do you like it? I don't think people should see all these unique cars being sold and just see a resale value for it. To me, that just brings the fun out of a hobby and turns it into a side hustle, while possibly ruining the hobby for another collector in your area who would appreciate a car more than someone just looking for a profit. The topic of monetary value brings me to another question I see people ask online, and that is if you should open your cars in your collection or keep them in the packaging. This, in my opinion, just comes down to how you plan on displaying cars in your collection. If you really do care about the resale value, just keep it in the packaging. If you simply like the card art or packaging that the car comes in, you could either keep the package intact or just hang them up on your wall, and you can make it to where you could take the car out of the package whenever you want to hold it. If you're like me, I just rip apart the whole package and display my collection loose. With my Auto World cards, I have them stored away for a future project. In my opinion, diecast cars are made to be handled from time to time, so I think they should be displayed loose or at least easily accessible from their original packaging. My point with all of this is that you have free will to handle this hobby how you want, to collect what you want, and you shouldn't have to have your collection validated by the community. Hobbies are made for people to have fun outside of work and other daily chores, and they also help you escape and, should relieve some stress in your life. Don't overthink collecting diecast cars. You should just do you and enjoy what you like. Well, that's pretty much it for this video. I know it was a little different from my usual review, but I just wanted to get this out. I honestly appreciate everyone for getting this channel to over 400 subscribers. I genuinely enjoy what I do. This is so much fun. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.